Is Randy trying to double cross Joey while Vanessa gets Danny wrapped up in her illegal schemes? What's good, y'all? So this is Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Beyond the Gates video. And in this one, I'm breaking down season 1, episode number 84. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and turn your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my Beyond the Gates content and conversations. And y'all, I don't know how I feel about this episode. I don't hate it, but it was not my fave. There was definitely a lot of overly dramatic moments. I think I'm reminded of just how soapy this soap is, and during some of the most real moments that get overly dramatized, such as when Randy was supposed to had taken care of that little problem by way of getting them out of here, and how they played into that and how that showed on screen. I am too much of a powerhead. I am too much of the wire connoisseur. I am too much of just in the thick of it when it comes to the criminal underbelly, specifically as it pertains to Black people in the media world. So looking at how this soap opera decided to handle that, it's just sir, nothing about Randy gives scary, nothing about Randy gives killer, nothing about Randy gives he's actually going to stand on business and do what needs to be done in this moment. But if y'all say he did it, he did that I guess. And again, that didn't take too much away. I just kind of low-key checked out in that moment just because I couldn't take Randy serious. The most interesting thing about the whole thing though is with Randy is that he didn't actually take care of Kenneth. He told Joey that he shot him after Joey asked, is he dead? And that's a particular choice of words, right? We find out at the very end of the episode when we see Kenneth playing chess with Tyrell, what the hell, at Martin's house, that he is actually not dead. He just got a little bit of bangs and bruises with this little band-aid on across under his right eye, but he is very much so alive. So what the hell is going on there, Randy? And Doug walked in on Randy and Joey discussing the aftermath. So when Randy comes in and debriefs, he's like, I took care of the problem. However, I think somebody saw me. Little do we know, this is the beginning of whatever the scheme is that Randy is trying to run on Joey. Joey comes up with the idea that he needs to get out of town and take his family with him, because if it is somebody who is a witness, all he needs to do is disappear for a while and it'll be fine. It'll blow over. Cool. Before Randy can get out of there, Doug walks in, and I'm like, Doug, just because you're a business and part of his criminal dalliances don't mean that you need some liquid courage or whatever the hell you got up in your veins right now to try to confront this man. Then he brings Randy down to Uptown to have a drink because he don't want him to leave town without having a drink with him, only to call in Vanessa. And then now they're having the Spanish Inquisition with Randy. Doug, who the hell do you think you are? Your wife is sleeping with every Tom, Dick, and Harry, literally within y'all's community, and you want to get big and bad. Specifically, you know what? You want to be bad and bougie when it comes to Randy. Won't you mind your own business, and you won't you mind the lack of cobwebs in your wife's coochie? Because, sir, again, I can't take you seriously. It's no element of this particular storylines and the characters involved in it is serious. I wanted to laugh the entire time. I wanted to laugh at Randy giving menacing, because he wasn't. I want to laugh at Doug thinking that he's going to do something, make something shake when it comes to Randy, quote unquote, being terrified of Joey. What the hell you going to do? This, you let this man punk you for months over a couple dollars. You might as well be a stripper and or a prostitute and he your pimp, the way that he was playing you left, right, and center, and then bent your damn wife over on that damn same casino table that you lost damn near your family home on. Doug, shut the hell up and go home, or go do some surgery or something, get out of somebody's face. What they be saying? What the kids say online? SYBAU. I'm sorry, y'all. I could not take any of it seriously. Oh, and I feel like I'm peeking, so let me fix that. I'm sorry. So that happened. Down at the country club, we get Danny and Vernon talking, and Danny is peeping up on the vibes shifts, right? She calls Vernon out hey, whatever's going on with you, does it have something to do with Martin? Martin been fidgety, this, that, and the third. When she first said, I was like, oh, was she in on it too? But no, she's not. She's just picking up on the vibes, to which Vernon is able to deflect because Vanessa pops up. And again, Danny calls her because she's looking for real estate. She wants to be able to rent some commercial space to put the modeling agency in. And honestly, y'all, I did a terrible job when it comes to watching this episode. So I don't really know what Doug said when he first came in, because I stopped watching and I went and did something with my dog. I also find myself tuning out when Vanessa starts talking. So I think I went and got something to drink when she was like, I got a secret. So I have no idea what the secret is, but that leaves a perfect opportunity for you to tell me in the comment section, what the hell did the lady say? Because I'm not going back and watching it before I record this video. I'm going to maybe see it when I go to edit this video, but again, not really, because I try to limit the amount of exposure I have to Vanessa's goofy ass and Ashley's goofy ass. Yes. So yeah, that's something we can talk about in the comment section down below. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna be on it tomorrow. I promise you, y'all. I'm kind of tired. I'm not even gonna hold you. My biggest concern about this whole thing is with Dani doing business with Vanessa in this way at this particular point in time when she's entering into this agreement to launder Joey's money. Is she going to now get Dani roped up into her bullshit? And now we gonna fight. You thought I was on your ass before, Vanessa. Now I'm really going to be on your ass. Because if Dani Dupree suffers a monicum of reputation issues, of police intervention, a monicum of stress, anything come across her doorway because of your hoe behind and your dalliances within your business and this doofy ass Joey, you going to have to see me. Period, point blank. I don't really know what the tie is to Tyrell and Kenneth. We're gonna find out in the next episode. That felt very, very wild. Smitty is on to something, and top of this episode, his editor wants to drop the story. I feel like somebody started to get involved, but then he like convinces him to let him keep going, she convinces him to keep going. I don't know if his editor is a male or woman. Sometimes I feel like they talk about her as if she's a woman, but other times they talk about it like she's a man. I don't know, but he's able to convince them and go forward. And one of the things that he comes up with is that Vernon testified on Marcel's behalf to internal affairs, which just opens up more space for him to be able to dive deeper into this and figure out, like, he's basically trying to follow the money and follow the influence. That brings him down to the police station where Chief Hawthorne was just talking to Jacob about letting it go and leaving Smitty alone and making sure Smitty leaves his ass alone. But then he has to rush out because June gets beat up and Naomi calls him down to the hospital. So then once Smitty gets to the police station, it's just Chief Hawthorne there. So Smitty winds up talking to him, and I love that Smitty is just brave. Like, Smitty is not scared about engaging with any of these particular folks. And I know that in his little notes, he got some notes about Chief Hawthorne, but he is not, backing down in that regard. He's using every resource, every opportunity he can to further his story and to get down to the bottom of it. And what I also appreciate is that they're, I think, doing a pretty good job of allowing Smitty to show up as a true journalist. I don't feel like he's motivated by like wanting to do this takedown story. He is allowing the story to develop as he does his job. And now that he's onto something, he feels like this is important to bring to light and to justice. And I would agree. I really enjoyed their exchanges. Chief Hawthorne, I'm deeply, deeply, deeply disappointed in. And I feel like he's just going to continue to disappoint us the same way that he's about to disappoint his damn son. I hate this for Jacob, but, it happens. And hopefully it doesn't shift who he is and what he knows himself to be based off of what he's built himself up as in the light and the tutelage of his dad. You just never know how this is going to go. I'm also hoping that this doesn't affect his marriage because it could do that as well. Yeah. I almost forgot about Chelsea in this episode, y'all, who I actually am proud of. For the most part, I am very much so disinterested in her storyline. But watching how she responded to Allison after Allison interrupted her date with Madison, claiming that she wanted to double back on her rejection and decide to accept Chelsea's advances, regardless of Chelsea moving on and being in something new. I thought that Chelsea did a really great job of being mature and allowing Allison a chance to speak and explain herself, but it wasn't rooted in like desperately needing her validation or needing to like lessen the blow of the rejection that she was already dealt. I think that she handled it beautifully. Her, defaulting to like, my brother-in-law is a cop. If your husband is abusive, do you want me to like connect y'all so that you can go ahead and file a formal report? Because ain't I can do. Exactly. And honestly, if I'm gonna be like for real, I am kind of pleasantly surprised. I expected Chelsea to fold like a lawn chair. I felt like the girl is so just in the wind and can be very wayward and so contradictory to so many things. So to be watching her stand 10 toes down within the situation with Madison and deciding to move forward very clear and open and honest about it, I was like, oh, I really wasn't expecting this. So in the moment we get to see Madison sneak back to like eavesdrop on them, I think she kind of gets this reassurance as well. Because she gets to audibly hear like Chelsea is not falling for the bait regardless of how much Allison is begging, and Lord knows Miss Girl gets to begging like, stand up please. So in a surprising change of events, Chelsea did something to make me go, maybe you're not so bad after all. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. That's everything that went down in the episode. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. It's your good sis, Sheila Talk TV with, and I'm seeing you in the next one.